Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing really well. Today I want to talk about the Nature Spell Rosemary Oil. I have been using this for the past couple of months and I wanted to show you first of all how I'm using it, my reactions and recommendations so far, what my review of the product is. The reason I wanted to wait a couple of months and not just do a first impressions on this product is because rosemary oil and the subsequent claims of this product take time to see, and so I've been trying this tons in the background for lots of different reasons, and I wanted to share them with you in today's video, but also show you how I apply it, the way that I get best results with it, and the results that I have achieved. So if you are curious, if you have been delved into the TikTok hole and want to understand how could it work for you, what are the benefits of using a product like this, and also where do you start in terms of application, hopefully this video is helpful. But with that said and done, let's dive straight into it. So there's tons of different reasons why you can use rosemary oil. There's lots of reasons why it's become very viral and very popular over the last, I guess, year really. It's been so hyped for great reason, because rosemary oil is a great product to encourage longer and stronger hair. It works just infinity with the hair to give you those results in a way that is genuinely quite quick. And there's lots of overnight oils and oils I use frequently that deliver similar results, but I've seen the best benefits using this rosemary oil. Another benefit specifically to why I wanted to give it a try and kind of showcase that over the last couple of months is because it helps to prevent hair loss. And so when you have a baby, typically you lose a lot of hair because of postpartum, your imbalance of hormones. So what I wanted to do is kind of time this with just before I had the baby to now. I've continued to use it to actually question, does it help prevent those types of situations that I felt like were beyond my control? I didn't feel like a product could genuinely help with that. I thought it was just, that's what happens, and I lost a lot of hair the first time. Whereas this time around, I don't feel like I've actually got any specific breakage. Like even when you go like this, there's areas which could always be fuller, but I'm not like missing like a dip of hair like I did the first time around. And I genuinely attribute it to using this oil really frequently in the way I'm going to show you today, because that is just made such a big difference. And I got asked a few times before I had my baby, what am I going to do to try and mitigate out of postpartum hair loss? And I didn't know if there was a solution. I've continued to take vitamins because I think that that's really important, especially when your body goes through such a big kind of trauma. It's making sure that the internal elements stay as aligned as possible, but focusing on my hair specifically because that's what became a bit of an insecurity the first time. Using this to not only help my hair's health as it was, but prevent that issue, I saw that immediately. And so if you are due to have a baby, experiencing postpartum hair loss, give this a try. This bottle here, I think it costs around £8, so super affordable. You get tons of uses and I just absolutely love it. It also says as well that it can prevent the greying of your hair, so slightly too early for me to be able to put that to the test. Not only that, I get my hair dyed, so luckily I've actually yet to get any greys. I'm touching wood everywhere because I don't want to say that and put that into the universe. However, I'm not someone that suffers with that quite yet. However, again, if you're beginning to notice a few and you want to try and prevent that as much as possible, rosemary oil really helps in terms of that routine and preventing that. It's a miracle product. I see finally why it was so hyped, and I just really love it. It also recommends if you want to add this to your skin, it helps add a healthy glow. Not something I've actually typically used, to be honest with you. I feel like it gives you a glow on your hair though, and so I really love that. It's got tons of uses, it's really universal, and I really love it. So as you can tell, I'm in my dressing gown. It's because I'm about to go to bed, and this is when I typically use this product. My hair actually doesn't really need a wash tomorrow. However, I'm able to film a video. So we're going with the motions of when my children and my dog allow me that time to film a video. I actually have one of these also on the go upstairs. So I wanted to show you this like kind of new. It comes with a lid. There's a bit of a stopper in there just to prevent kind of the oil leaking, because that can happen, especially if you don't put the lid on too vigilantly. However, the way I apply it is to dry hair. I've tried it with wet hair. I've tried it just in a numerous different ways just to see if I got better results with any one way. Honestly, I just find that the best way is to pour it into my hands, kind of balance it around. I quite like the smell of it as well. I focus this very much initially on my scalp. I thought I was about to drop it then. So what you want to do is brush it into your scalp. I have a scalp brush upstairs. So at this point I would just really work it in here. Get that scalp brush if you can and just massage it in as much as humanly possible. So I'm going to just take a bit more of that. It's quite a thin oil, so it's really easy to maneuver, really easy to put it into your hair. It's not sticky at all, so that's great. And you want to make sure you get everywhere. So on the top of your scalp, all the way around, and especially at the bottom, just to make sure that the application of it is as easy as possible. So let me just continue doing so. I put a huge focus on my scalp. And then I do put little bits through my lengths and ends, but I don't saturate it in the same way that I may do other oils, because it just honestly doesn't need it. So next up, I'm just taking a little bit. I'm going to go in and just massage it all through again, but I'm just taking a small amount, and I am just going through the lengths and ends, but just not too heavily. I say, because I feel like the benefits of this product sit most on the scalp, but it's great to just add a little bit more, so much just for hydration and just the strength of your hair. Okay, so I've finished using what I need to use today, and I've not used that much at all, so like probably that much, and so you get tons of uses out of like one bottle. And so again, for the price, I feel like it's really great in terms of the quality of the product, but equally you get so many uses that it's a great price point for this. And then what I'm doing here is I'm just going to take some time and just really massage it through. I would go get my scalp brush, but my baby is asleep in our bedroom, and so I don't really want to disturb, just in case I can't conclude this. But get a scalp scrub, get a normal hairbrush, get a bamboo hairbrush, whatever works for you. You just want to make sure this is as much worked into your scalp as you can get. So I'm just going to do it with your hands. You don't need a fancy tool if you don't have one, but equally if you do, why not? It's a lovely experience. Okay, I feel like that will do for now, but I can just keep massaging if I feel like it shortly. What I then do is, like I said, I sleep in this. And so for now, I'm just going to put it up with a claw clip. I just get it, twist my hair, like so. Get any kind of claw clip. These are just a really long one. And put it up for the time being. When I go to bed, I typically put it in like a soft scrunchie and just put a shower cap over just where the oil is, more so to prevent like ruining my pillowcases and things like that. But this is how it's looking, and I leave it overnight. So I have done this where I've left it on for maybe an hour or two. I do feel like you have to leave it and like let it marinate and really soak in for at least an hour. Where I've done it and tried it for like 20 minutes, I haven't felt like it gave me the same results. And so consistency with this, I just find it's really easy to do it like once a week, put it on my hair, leave it overnight, and like I say, there is just no breakage whatsoever from having a baby. Like last time I had all of these like baby hairs around my scalp, whereas this time around, and did you see like where I was massaging it, I was putting a lot of focus around my hairline, is that I don't have the same breakage. That is actually just a bit of my bangs that haven't gone back. But before it was like all these little sprouty hairs all around, and I've totally managed to avoid it. So I really recommend this for anyone that's about to have a baby. Honestly, I can't believe the difference between my hair, and that's not just me kind of trying to say that it's prevented it based on my first experience, because I wouldn't have had a comparable experience to share with you. However, the first time my hair fell out so much, I'd wash it, it would come out, it was horrifying and I was so scared. However, I managed to solve that issue and it was fine. However, this time around, like I said, there's just no breakage. Like I say, this is just like bangs, so excuse that. But yeah, before it was like little tiny sprouty hairs all around where my hair had just completely fallen out, and this has saved my hair, and so I love it for that reason. Regardless of whether it makes my hair grow quicker, whether it makes it grow stronger, it has saved postpartum hair loss, and therefore I will advocate for this product from the rooftops. It's amazing. So yeah, that's what I basically do. What I'll do is I'll just touch base in the morning, show you what it's looking like, and then we'll shower it off, sort myself out, and yeah, I'll be back to show you what the results are looking like. But yeah, this is me so far, and yeah, I love using it. Get in the habit of doing it. You will see genuine results so quickly. I didn't want to believe the TikToks because I feel like I'm probably edging on too old to be influenced by TikTok, but thank God I did, because this has just been such a miracle product and I love it. But let me show you what it looks like from a short-term results point of view as well, because I think you'll also be amazed at that as well. Okay, so good morning. My hair has been marinating in this rosemary oil all night, and I just wanted to show you what it's looking like. I did end up swapping my claw clip for an invisible ball whilst I slept, and whilst I did the school run this morning. So as you can see, there is still, obviously because it's an oil, it's still coated my hair very heavily. It kind of gives that like greasy vibes, but knowing that it's doing my hair so much good is amazing. And as mentioned, I've been using this since July, and so it's made such a big difference, and using it consistently is really important to get results with this type of product. You can't just use it like once or twice, expect amazing things. Even though you do get short-term results with it, the longer you use it for and the more consistently you use it for, the better. So yeah, this is kind of what it's looking like the next morning. I think exactly as you'd expect. And when I do any other overnight oil treatments, and I have a whole playlist dedicated to those if you want to check out what other ones I've tried in this nature, this is very similar to how all of those are looking the morning after. So no surprises, but can you see, like, my hair is not depicting the fact I've had a baby in the last couple of months. I feel like it's maintained its health so well and not deteriorated at all. So I really am so impressed with how this works. But yeah, I wanted to just show you what it looks like the next day. Let me go shower this off. I do shampoo twice just to make sure it's all out completely, because this is quite a thick oil, and if you don't shampoo twice, I just find there might be like leftovers in your hair, which you obviously don't want. So yeah, that's kind of my routine following this. I'll then condition after that and then show you what the results are looking like, and just want to show you how immediately hydrated my hair looks, but equally the fact that it has continued to do so much good over the last couple of months. But yeah, this is what we're looking like, and let me go wash it out and show you just the miracles of rosemary oil and just how much better my hair looks compared to how I started this video. Okay, so I've just washed and dried my hair. Do excuse the fact I didn't fancy a bit of makeup on, so I hope you don't mind. But looking at my hair, this is the result of the rosemary oil just from a short term, having washed it out. It's so sleek, and I feel like it just looks so thick. It's a really nice finish to my hair. It's so easy to manage, it's so soft. I truly love everything about it from using it, and because my results are this good after washing with it, I then continue using it, and I know that I get great results having using it, which encourages me to use it on that weekly basis. So I really do encourage that if you are looking for a product that genuinely helps to prevent hair loss, like I say, if you're coming up to postpartum like I was, then this is a great one to add to your routine, because it's truly just stopped anything falling out, which for me is a miracle product. So I love it for that reason. It's obviously helping to make my hair longer and stronger, which I don't know if I've seen like a significant growth of my hair in that time. The biggest measurement is that prevention of hair loss, which for me was the most valuable, so I'm really pleased with that. I definitely think I've at least maintained thickness, so it might have been that it's actually added thickness and there has been a natural kind of postpartum shed that comes naturally, and I've managed to maintain as much density in my hair to offset that. So there's lots of different comparable things to kind of mention, but having used it since July and the results being like this, being so soft and being so consistent with it, I honestly cannot believe how good this works, and the fact that it genuinely is actually a product that was so raved on TikTok and actually delivered the results. I think I was always a bit dubious when people would be like, I've been using this for 4 months, and it feels a bit untrue because it's just a viral product that people wanted to sell and make commission on. However, having actually used it since July really consistently, I would sit here and tell you if it didn't work, because I don't really gain anything from my videos as opposed to like people on TikTok where selling a viral product gets them a lot of money quite quickly. So I don't have that same effect, so I don't necessarily feel influenced in that same way. But genuinely, with all of that kind of pushed to the side, this has worked so well for me. My hair just feels so incredibly soft, and it's like using any oil. I love using coconut oil in exactly the same way I've demonstrated today, because you get a very similar result. However, I haven't noticed from any long-term uses of oils quite the same result in terms of that prevention of hair loss. And so I'm really pleased I tried this during this period of my life where I may have been sat on the camera at this point in time really complaining about my hair, and if you go back to like really old videos after I had my first daughter, then I would pull my hair back and there'd be all these like baby hairs all down here, whereas I didn't have that this time. And so I really truly attribute it to this product. So if you've been on the fence, or you've been thinking, is it really worth the hype, am I just being sucked into this like TikTok vacuum of believing something is super good but it's actually not, then take my word for it that this is a product that I genuinely believe everyone could do with. You get multiple treatments out of one bottle, so cost per use is really affordable, which is great. It's very accessible. I got mine from Just My Look. I'll have it linked down below so that you can kind of check it out. Again, make your own decision on whether or not you want to purchase it, but genuinely for any mamas out there, anyone that's pregnant that is looking to prevent any hair loss caused by that imbalance of hormones, for me that is where my biggest recommendation comes from, because that's been my experience since July. So yeah, this is how it's looking. I love it so much. Let me know if you've tried it. Let me know what you think my results are like. And yeah, I just love getting your feedback. So if there's any other products that have been super hyped, even if it was earlier on in the year, products that are being hyped now, let me know. I love trying new products, telling you whether something is worth it or not, because this video could have ended very differently. However, I've been thoroughly impressed, and I'm just so pleased I've kind of used it over this extended period to really give you that kind of full summary of how it works for me and whether or not I would recommend it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you go on to try it. But genuinely, mums, postpartum, anyone that is worried about hair loss caused by pregnancy or childbirth, give this a try. You will thank me later. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to mention about this product. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day no matter what you're up to, and I'll see you really, really soon. Bye.